Got a snakeskin jacket with a chain on my chest. I got a tight brown leather with the bulletproof vest. Got a backdoor hustle with a card on my sleeve. Looking for the crime and you're looking for me, so come on. I'm in that shop like some pony tongue with the slip screen vision in my hand on my gun. There's a conflagration ever to come. If you see smoke rise, it's already begun. Hey, hey, come on, give me a big gone. You're falling back and you trail behind it. You build now cage what you cannot find. Blaze through Reno, toss a bag on the drop. Hit the Eldorado local handful of cops. I got the black bag waiting, pick it up with the wheel. Hit the asphalt running like a bat out of hell. Got 43 hand dogs holding my trail. Beat goes by, sunset safe on the rail. It's a prime time play, and you better believe it's a damn fine day in the life of a thief. Hey, hey, come on. Give me a big gone. You're falling back and you trail behind and you will not care. Hey, hey, come on. Give me a big gone. You're falling back and you trail behind and you will not care. What you cannot find. What you cannot find. Hey, hey, come on, give me a big gone. Falling back in your trail, how do you not care? Hey, hey, come on, get me a big gone. Falling back in your trail behind and you will not catch what you cannot find. It's a damn fine day in the life of a thief. Good morning. There's fucking snow on the ground. Too late in the year for this. Not cool, world. I hope you're good wherever you are. I regret lots of things at this particular moment. None of which are my decision to be out here this morning. It's beautiful. I mean, fuck, right? It's beautiful. But I regret not starting a little earlier. I like it when, if we're gonna do this thing, we should do it from it just feels like if we're gonna do this thing, we should do it like soup to nuts. I'm really trying to stay. I wonder if I can zoom out. more and get this. What I'm trying to do right now is keep the focus on the sunset. iPhones tend to autofocus on my face, and honestly, none of us need to see my face at this hour. I like coming out here when it's still a little darker than this. I like coming out here I like starting when we can't even really see each other, right? And then you see that little band of light in the background, and then slowly it creeps in. My point is, we blew it. We're too late. We should have been at this already for at least 20, 30 minutes. That was the sweet spot. Damn it. Okay, you want to see something cool? Yeah, you're gonna like this. Okay, you ready? Come around here. Hold on a second. Oh, you're gonna be crooked. Be crooked. Okay. There are people up there right now. Is that crazy or what? There are people literally flying around that thing way up in space. I guess they're rolling back now. But I don't know. I've been thinking about that a bunch. And in a world that just seems so contentious and fucked up so much of the time, ain't it nice to have one thing that, I don't know, that everybody can root for? Okay, I'm gonna take my hands out of my pockets. Let's see if I can play this next song. This little thing in the way here. Sorry, adjusting. Must be driving in the wrong direction, as each day gets farther, I'm feeling like home. Must be striving without reflection, as each day gets farther, I'm feeling like home. Little moon, guide me on, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, the angle, what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I have today. Little moon, throw just a little glow to guide my way. And I've made so many mistakes, and every one of them I would not be in this place. And I tried to throw the would have beens and could have beens away, and practice my falling with grace. Feel the wind whisper on my face. Just surviving my imperfections when days are falling, feeling like home. Little moon, guide me on, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts that ain't go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I have today. Little moon, throw just a little rope to guide my way, to guide my way, to guide my way. To the bravery of people willing to go up there, right on you. Okay. It's too cold to be playing guitar. Ooh. I might get feeling back in my fingers, and we're just gonna talk for a second. I'll play another song. This May, I mean, we've done some really stupid things at the Gathering series. I'm pretty proud of that, generally. This may be the coldest. This may be the coldest gathering on record. Do we have stats for this? That was definitely, at least the first time I can remember, having to pause a song to wipe snot off my face. You know, like the cold morning snot that comes down. Too much information. Come on. There are no secrets. There are no secrets here. It's gathering 991 today. Yo, congratulations. I mean, that's a lot of time spent together. And, I don't know. It feels so strange and cool. All the things that seem to be colliding right now for us and this village of ours, the new music coming out, the crazy number of folks showing up to shows. Release concert that everybody is gearing up for right now. And in the midst of it all, we have Gathering 1000 on the horizon. Speaking of horizons, the near horizon, there's just, right? I mean, there's the excitement of so many new people kind of being engaged and hanging with us and finding us and believing in us, and there's all that, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. But there's also just, right, like, it's kind of like, it's like, you know what it feels like? It feels like, I like camping and hiking. I like camping and hiking up in the mountains, and right, and there is a feeling. I mean, sometimes there are all sorts of different feelings, right? But there's a feeling during the last mile or two of a long stretch on the trails that I sometimes get, right? The feeling where, right, filled up by the journey that's unfolded, proud of having made it through the challenge, right, knowing that you're kind of close to the finish line and not even really wanting to rush that, you know? Maybe slowing the pace a little bit and looking around and kind of reflecting, because at a certain point you'll be on to the next thing in the next chapter. That's what it feels like right now. Gathering 991, 9 to go, and then we'll be on a mountain together for gathering 1,000. What a cool thing. Okay. Should we do it? Whew. Says, what's your angle? Yeah. You're bound to fall. You want lightning, yeah. You want it all. And the long cactus clears. And make her seem to believe me put a beat down when I die. In the spindrift, I'll give it on the way to be swallowed by the ocean, a lifetime in a day. Drive off the cliff, I don't care. Drive off the cliff, I don't care. Hey, 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 hey. Divorce is the addiction, yeah, that the scars you made. It's the perfection that you'll never find. Yeah. That won't hold me back. I will drive, and I may bleed in color. If I do, I'm will blaze through, and the seconds I'll survive. And it cuts me with memories of all I leave behind. But the living is the journey, and the journey is the find. Drive off of there, and I don't care. Drive off the ledge, and I don't care. And this voice in my head, it's screaming, says don't throw it all away. But I've spent my lifetime dreaming, and now it's time to put the pedal down. Time to put the pedal down. Hey, 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 yeah. I will drive. Drive on the ledge, I don't care. Drive on the ledge, I don't care. Drive off the ledge, yeah. I don't care. Drive off there. Ooh, I don't care. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. It's really the fingers. You talk to any guitarist about playing in the cold. It's the fingers. I mean, guitar playing requires finger dexterity. And when you can't feel your fingers, it makes it hard to play guitar. Cool stuff happening right there. That's the spot this morning. Woo! That's pretty. It's like the real challenge is that, right, coffee's warm and will feel good. But in order to drink the coffee, requires taking the fingers out of the pockets. And I need my fingers in my pockets right now because I need to feel them as well as I can, because I want to play a song that requires some finger picking next, and that's just, it's not going to be pretty to begin with, but I need as much warmth on the fingers as possible. birds have a lot to say this morning. Ooh. Sorry, I was at the wrong angle. You would have seen a pretty cormorant just take off right over there. Okay. Enjoy coffee. It's worth it. Oh. The cruelty of this is I also made a tough decision. I went for the insulated mug so the coffee would stay warm, but it means the cup itself doesn't get warm for the fingers. You know what I'm saying? I'd normally be drinking out of my well-told tumbler this morning, but I decided to go with the Maine Association this morning. We've had a chance to support these guys a little bit over the last year or two, and that's been really cool. Really cool organization, doing amazing things up here. I should also say that I have been chatting with our friends from Well Told, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking, gathering series, maybe early days, first 2 or 3 weeks in, I got a call from these guys that were kind of had this company called Well Told, and they still do all sorts of really cool kind of printed products, and they came to me. They said, we love what you're doing with the Gathering series. We want to support you, and so I know a lot of y'all have Well Told mugs and glasses from the Gathering series. And they're just such a cool company. In fact, if you go onto their website, there's a whole section devoted to Adam Ezra Group and the Gathering series. Pretty amazing. Anyways, been chatting with them because we're just scheming about some cool stuff together lately, and it's been fun connecting with those guys. And I feel like, let's see if I'm gonna nail this, 9 days. We're releasing a new single off the album, and this is definitely, hands down. I think a lot of you know this. It's a song called "Pocket Full of Seashells." It's one of my favorite songs on the album. As a songwriter, as a daddy, it's the song, and the band knows how to play it with me. I love playing this song with the band. They do a beautiful job. They kind of arranged, created a beautiful arrangement around the song that I love. But on the album and often at the shows these days, it just feels, I don't know, it feels more appropriate somehow to just kind of play it on my own. Take a few minutes on the stage to be by myself and sing this tune I'm gonna try and play it for you right now. We'll see if I can make it through. But I'm really psyched about the way the recording came out, and I'm just happy to have it out in the world. You know, when you write a song as a songwriter, right? When you write a song, there is a process, and sometimes a very long period after a song is written before the song kind of makes its way out into the world. Now, less so the case for me than many artists, because I have you gatherers, and so kind of as I'm writing music, I tend to share it with you all. Although there are a couple newies I haven't shared yet that we'll have to dig into together one of these days soon. But right, I finish a song and I'm excited about it, and maybe I'll share it on some stages if I'm lucky. But it just takes a while for that song to actually kind of trickle its way in and out of the studio and then out into the world in kind of official capacity. And that also can feel, that's also having this song trickling out over the next week feels like something I'm excited to be kind of taking my time with and just enjoying as it happens. I know it's a song that a lot of y'all like, and it makes me happy to share it. I've been walking half a miles now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores and 18 days, promises to keep. But there are moments I could stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had $1 for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while. But that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage, I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my dollar on my mind. Maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room, where she might make a necklace of a crime. She might see when her friends' daddies drop them off at school, that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees, I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That the life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So I'll gather all my courage, I take all the luck I find with the pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. I love the life I chose. I don't want any other. You won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. This day will pass in whispers that become a memory that will live inside a jar of little shells. I get down on my knees, I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage, I'll take all the luck I find with the pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. With this pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Whew. It turned out better than I thought it would. I couldn't feel my fingers on the string, so it was just muscle memory that was allowing me to hit the notes. I like that song, y'all. I'm excited for it to be out there. Also, I really want to thank you. I haven't talked about this in a while, but because it's kind of song release time right now, I think it's worth saying this, that when you all stream our songs on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, it helps us. You're not taking our music for free. You are helping our music disseminate out into the world. I hope that right when and I've always wanted this, right? I think I'm, right? I'm not driven as an artist by playing giant shows or trying to be a famous guy. I'm driven by wanting people to want to listen to the songs that I write, and these days, right? We're just a click away from anyone that's hearing about us or thinking about us, taking that step and listening to us. And then once somebody comes to us and listens to us for the first time, well, maybe we're just a couple steps away from them coming out to a show, stopping by a gathering, becoming a part of this traveling village of ours. Um, right, the songs are the quiet little engine that's moving a machine, and when you're out there listening, you are increasing the size of our engine and the power of our engine. So I want to thank the many thousands of you that are listening these days, and listening a lot. It's awesome. Makes me happy that you're listening to the songs that I write and enjoying them. It makes me really happy that you're sharing them out, sharing the songs out there. It is pretty crazy, but think about it. But all of these exciting things that are happening right now, that they're really right. They're coming from you all, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so grateful. I say it all the time, I know, and you're probably sick of me babbling on about it, but it really is an amazing thing. We snuck out for 3 shows last week, and 3 sold-out shows. We were playing at the Rex Theater in Manchester on Thursday. We scooched down the street to Brookline, New Hampshire, to play a Rally Sound concert on Friday, supporting the Andres Institute, which is this really beautiful kind of green space and sculpture park. Used to be a ski mountain back in the day, and they've converted it to, I think it's something like 10 miles worth of trails, beautiful trails. But they have this kind of process of bringing artists in from all over the world to create and install art along those trails, and it's not right. It's something that happens as a community process. Artists come in, they stay with community members. There are public events kind of celebrating the creation of art there, and it's a free space. It's open to everybody. It was a pretty inspiring place to get to support. And then on last Saturday, we got to bang over to Portland, Maine, for our first ever sold-out show at the House of Music. That was Portland House of Music. That was so much fun. That was such a fun night. So thank you as well to so many of you who came out last week. It was a really fun stretch of shows to play. I mean, it's cold, but this don't suck right now. We're gonna gather again on Friday night. We're headed down to Sellersville, Pennsylvania. Just a bit north of Philadelphia. Beautiful old little theater. We're the closest we've ever come now to selling that place out too. I think there are like 20 tickets or so left. That's super exciting because that's pretty far from home. I am sure that is going to be our gathering night. this weekend. So where are we? We're on Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, in 2 days, I get to hang with you all again. It's a different kind of hanging because I don't really get to talk. I don't get to talk to you all that are online hanging with us because I'm busy hanging with the folks at the show. But it's pretty fun to get to take you along to Adam Ezra Group concert, and it's pretty fun being at a show knowing that it's not just us in the room, but it's right. It's and that the village is joining us. That the village is there, right? And that adds a layer to the concert experience for me that I love. I mean, most of the folks, unless I'm talking about the Gathering series, I usually don't until the very end of the show, right? But unless I'm like actually talking about it, most of the folks in the theater don't always know you're with us. But I know you're there, and me and the bandies do, and that adds to the experience of getting to play a show, knowing you guys are out there with us hanging. So that's on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, we're doing we have a live gathering, which is, for those of you that don't know, like, right, that's something that came out of COVID and came out of this series when clubs were all shut down. We had folks apply to host shows in their backyards wherever they could, and we would show up and we'd play. We would make socially distanced pods so folks wouldn't get each other sick, and we would play concerts. We played about 100 of them, before there were even vaccines, and without anyone getting sick. You just very, very careful about respecting each other's space and respecting each other's air. To this day, we still have, we were kind of prepared for it, right? Because I had done years of playing the Get Folked tour, which is what we call our that's our name for our house concert tour that we've done every single year. This year we have hundreds of people that apply for to host live gatherings and Get Folked house concerts, and that's just me playing in a living room for the most part, right? That's what those shows are, and those are some of my favorite ways to share music. And we kind of combined applications this year. Is getting harder and harder to carve out time to do a lot of the non-traditional touring stuff that I love so much. These are growing pains and first world problems. But I still try to sneak out when I can. So Saturday we're doing a live gathering, and then Sunday I'm doing a house concert at Get Folked show, both in New Hampshire. I think we just announced the Concord show like a handful of days ago, actually. And so for those of you in New Hampshire particularly, then you folks that were out last week hanging with us and you feel like more music, or maybe particularly those folks that couldn't make it to the shows last week, there's still a chance to come out and hang. And I should also add too, we're going to be in New Hampshire again the week after. I'm trying to remember the exact date, but the weekend after we're playing at the Flying Monkey up a little ways north in Plymouth, New Hampshire. This is like this beautiful old school theater. And they've been having us play there. I think the first show we played there, we had something like 30 people in the audience. And it's one of those places that has continued to just want us to come back. Not because we were moving a lot of tickets, but because they care about sharing music that they like. We love venues like that. Sellersville Theater this Friday is one of those kind of venues as well. And we've, you know, I feel like at this point in the Northeast, we have a good handle on who those folks are. And we're trying to hit as many of them as we can these days while we can. So we got a lot of New Hampshire coming up. I know that there ain't a lot of tickets for the Flying Monkey left either. So it is right on brand for 2026. We've got a bunch of good shows coming up, and a lot of them are pretty close to filling up, and that feels really good. That feels really good. I'm really glad we came out here. I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable gathering I've spent, but it sure is beautiful. I don't know what the weather's going to be like next week, but let's do this again. So Friday, gathering 992, gathering 993. Let's try and catch another sunrise. I mean, at this point, I don't really care how cold it is. I'll do this again. Fuck it. As long as it's not, I mean, I guess the only, like, it just shouldn't be actively raining or snowing on me. That's the new bar I'm setting. All right. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to our bags. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it dawn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts in the air that we breathe. Here's to the rain, good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up a glass. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly and won't come again. May May our lives will burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who are with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one die slow. Let us drink one die fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, yeah, to the drink that we share. Cheers, gatherers. It's been good hanging with you this morning. 9 more gatherings to go to gathering 1,000. May 9th on the mountain. That's going to be a really fun day. Getting closer and closer to the end of our hike. I mean, not that the hike's going to end, but it feels good. Hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. I'll see you again soon.